Thursday, we have the start of the free ski halfpipe. An athlete who has certainly made as much of an impact away from the snow as on it during his Olympic career. I know you've had the chance to catch up with Gus Kenworthy. How is he doing, Coy?
Yeah, and you've covered him over multiple games, Amanda, so I know you know all about him. Winning an Olympic medal for 2 different countries, though, that's pretty rare, and that's exactly what Gus Kenworthy has a chance to do at Beijing 2022. The former Team USA star, now with Team GB, is one of the most inspiring athletes you'll meet, a guiding light in the LGBTQ community, maximizing his moments, Amanda, using his stage to create positive change far beyond sport.
I'm doing this last games for my mom, and I mean, she's British. I was born in the UK. That's really the biggest reason that I wanted to compete for GB, and I'm so excited to get to do that this time around for her. And I could not have been here without GB and my coach Justin. It's been a really good support system that I've had, so I feel really grateful.
Knee surgery, concussion, COVID, isolation, you've had to persevere a lot just to make it here. Why? What kept you going?
I've just felt like I had more left in the tank. I actually thought I was going to walk away after the 2018 games and realized that I just couldn't. I was having a really hard time with that decision because I knew that I still had more that I could give and more that I wanted to do, and I hadn't gotten to compete in the games for halfpipe, so that was a big goal for me, and I'm honored to be here for that. And I think that's kind of been the motivation, is just that I haven't had a chance to show my stuff on the world stage in halfpipe, so I'm excited to get to go for my other discipline that I'm passionate about.
The things that you've done over the course of your career, it's been an incredible run. When you reflect back on all of it, what is it? What's going to stand out as being very important to your journey?
I mean, honestly, I think like my coming out story is kind of my legacy, and I feel like I talk about it all the time, and sometimes I feel like I'm like beating a dead horse, and people are like, "We get it, you're gay, you don't need to keep telling us." But I do think that there's sort of some importance to that, because there's been such a lack of representation that it's nice to have that now, and I am proud to continue to share that part of myself and hopefully be someone that someone younger than me could look up to, or someone that's struggling with their own sense of identity could, I don't know, maybe emulate. And I feel like I look back and the ski awards and the podiums and the accolades are all great, but if anything, they kind of just mean something to me, and getting to be out and getting to go to the Olympics as an out gay man, I feel like is something bigger than that, and that definitely is sort of more important to me.
You've been very outspoken on political issues and everything during your Olympic run. Were you a bit torn in competing here in these games in Beijing?
You know, I wasn't, and I think that some people say that's like hypocritical to be critical of the games and then go compete, but I do think that I have much more of an impact competing and partaking in my sport and showcasing it, and also simultaneously speaking out for what I believe in, than I am able to do if I were to forego going to the games. And I feel like, if anything, that would just punish me, but it wouldn't actually have an impact. Me not going to the games doesn't do anything to change anybody's political stances.
Do you think that the International Olympic Committee has the ability to do something powerful?
I do, for sure. I mean, I think that the IOC has the entire world's attention, and they have command over a lot of countries, and I think that it's their responsibility to use that power, and I think that there should be a certain set of guidelines that should be followed in order for a country to participate in the games or to host the games, and sort of like a level of ethics that need to be met, and human rights stances and LGBTQ stances need to be upheld in order to be eligible.
Now, free ski halfpipe competition begins Thursday. Gus is ready. And Amanda, I know you know from covering Sochi and Pyeongchang games that Gus, full of love, became known for adopting dogs and taking them home. And while he says he hasn't yet seen any puppies in need of a forever home here in China yet, it is certainly not out of the question.
Yeah, it was 2 puppies in Sochi, wasn't it? But I think we were closer to 100 in Pyeongchang. Did he take home 90? So, I mean, he set the bar quite high in terms of how many he's going to ship home from China. But, I mean, just an incredible... He is somebody absolutely rightly using his platform in sport and doing it in the right way, isn't he? Such a
doubt about
fantastic
it.
human being. Great to speak to you as always, Koi.